So I started building NSR around the summer of 2017. My mom had been nagging me for the longest time to start a blog. She's saying, "Oh, you should start a music blog, this and that, no shade, but like, mom." And she was saying that because in high school, I was always looking for new music, and I was always finding these new artists and saying, "Oh my god, they're gonna be famous in this amount of time, or this year or next year." Like when I first heard Kehlani or Tori Kelly, like when I heard them for the first time, I was like, "Oh my god, they're gonna be famous, they're gonna be great." And within whatever time span, they eventually did become famous. So my mom was like, like, you always hit the mark, you should really do it, you should really do a music blog. And I guess for the longest time I was putting it off because, like, I'm 5'4" little New York girl who's really gonna listen to me. I feel like I was gonna talk to myself the entire damn time at a camera. But I guess eventually I was like, no, you know what, I should just do it, whatever, what do I have to lose? So I think it was like a really random day in the summer, not even gonna lie to you, don't remember, but I put a Facebook post asking people if there was one word they could describe music with, what would it be and why? And a whole bunch of people responded saying, "Oh, it's natural," or "Oh, it's rhythmic," or "Oh, it's a way of life," and this and that and that. So as I was planning NSR, I didn't know what to call it, so I was like, "Oh shit, what am I gonna call this thing? Like, it can't be something like corny like the music blog, because then who would really remember it?" So I was going to the comments and I kept seeing things that were really common, like natural and soul and then rhythm. So I was thinking, okay, well, why don't I put it together, natural, soul, rhythm, NSR, because music is natural, it's a way of life, it's in everything that we do. And then soul because it reaches people on a spiritual level, and then rhythm because music is literally rhythm. It's what we do. If you listen to the footsteps that you have on the sidewalk, like, it starts to give a rhythm and a certain beat, and you can make a song out of anything. So natural, soul, rhythm. And basically what the basis or the point of NSR is that I want it to become a discovery platform for everyone. I want it to become the modern music library where people go and discover these up and coming artists. There's a couple different criteria. I think my top three, I have a top three. One would be the following on your social media. I'm not saying you have to have like millions of followers, but you should have some kind of fan base. So it shows me that you're consistent with your music and people really vibe with what you're putting out there. And then the second thing, not only the consistency, but where you put yourself. Like, I don't want to just see a 12-second clip on Instagram. Like, I want to see you on Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook. I want to see that you're hungry for it, because an NSR, like our team, we're hungry. We want us to be successful. We want it to go somewhere. We want to help you go somewhere. So I want to see that you're equally hungry. I want to see that you're determined and that you'll put in the time and the effort to make sure your music is heard, no matter where, what time of the day, what country. I want to know that you want it. I guess the last thing would probably just be your music itself. What I pay attention to a lot of different things when it comes to music, but I guess the things that I really consistently do is the tone of voice. I think when you have a distinct tone of voice, it makes people remember you more, like Beyonce or Michael Jackson. Like, their voice anywhere. So if I can pick your voice out from all the other singers that I hear, then that's just gonna stick in my mind. And then the lyrics, I don't know, I guess I get kind of sick of hearing about songs that are like getting ass and getting money. Like, you can talk about throwing it down in the club and getting your bills, but you need to have it in like a catchy way. I don't want any lazy lyric writers. I want something that I can vibe with and that I can, sing in the shower or, hum along to when I'm at Starbucks getting my coffee. Like, I want to be able to have your song stuck in my head, which connects to the music itself. I want it to be a bop. I don't want it to be slow all the time, like, oh my god, he broke up with me and now it's done, okay, next song. Like, I want it to be catchy. I want people to be able to listen to your albums on repeat, because I listen to albums like Bryson Tiller and Kehlani. Like, I listen to them on repeat all the time because it's stuck in my head. And if you show the potential with your music like that, then that's just an easy, like, okay, like, this person is it. Like, I can work with them. Very honestly, very realistically, I have no idea if this is going to become famous or popular. I could just be talking to myself right now when no one will ever know what I have to say about music. But if it becomes famous, I want it to, in the beginning, become a music magazine, and then eventually I want it to become a label. I've always wanted to be that person that puts new musicians out there and tells people you should really listen to them, like, they're really, really good. And I don't know, I've always wanted to be that kind of person. So if NSR can start from this little music blog to a label, a successful label that goes on for years and years and years, that would be great. But also keep in mind that I don't want NSR just to become famous because of me. I want to help these up and coming artists. There are artists that deserve so much more attention and so much more credit for what they do, and they don't get that credit right away, or they don't get that credit at all because they're not mainstream, or they don't have the look. Like, look at Adele, for example. She didn't become famous until she was older, and she should have been famous from the beginning. And I think that it's sad to see artists have to wait such a long time before it's finally their time. So I want it to become famous, not just for me, for what I love to do, but for what other people love to do. I'm a musician myself, so if I can help out other fellow musicians get to where they need to go because they deserve it and they earn it, then by all means, I would love for you guys to be a part of that. NSR wouldn't be possible if it weren't for the team that I have. Charlene Chen is my videographer. Mia Taylor is my media director. Bria is my head of business. I have a logo designer, and the people who support it, friends, family, especially my mom, who really pushed this project to happen. If it weren't for her nagging me all those times for me to start it in the beginning, it would have never happened. So I'm so thankful for all the people that have just been a part of this project. I hope they continue to be part of this project. And to all the fans that are watching this video now, that are on the NSR website religiously, on the Instagram, everything, this wouldn't be possible if it weren't for you guys. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. And I know everyone says that, every artist says that, but it's true. The fans really do matter. And we're so thankful for all the time and attention that you guys give us, because we want to give you the best that we possibly can. And remember that if you want to start something, or you want to do a music blog, a business, you want to be an artist to put out an album, do it. There's no stopping you except for your fears. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and do what you love to do, because you only have one life and you need to do it. You need to be confident in yourself. So hopefully, if you're a musician, you're more than welcome to send in whatever material you have at thenaturalsoulrhythm@gmail.com. We'll look at it, give you a chance, and then hopefully you will be on this blog with us, and I'll be interviewing you in person, because I like to meet all my fans. And hopefully I'll be seeing you up there with all the other stars. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a great time on NSR.